Simon Ekpa receives good news in Finnish prison as AMBAZONIan government sends powerful message to Tinubu. Good morning, everyone, and thank you all for tuning in and listening to this headline that we got here this morning. As our headline for this morning says here that Simon Ekpa receives good news in Finnish prison as AMBAZONIan governor sends powerful message to Tinubu. The Ambazonian interim governments have publicly called on Nigerian President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Finnish President Alex Stubb to secure the release of Simon Ekpa, a self-proclaimed Prime Minister of the Biafran Republic Government in Exile (BRGIE), who is currently detained in Finland. Well, the demand shared through a letter circulating wildly on social media also condemned the border's criminalization of freedom fighters by a democratic nation. In a statement by the Ambazonian leadership, criticized the Finnish authorities for Ekpa's arrest and highlights what it perceives as a disturbing global trend of democracy aligning with authoritarian regime. The letter also addressed the continued detention of Dr. Chow Ayaba, a prominent Ambazonian leader held in Norway, calling this action a betrayal of human rights and democratic values. We strongly condemn the arrest of Simon Ekpa by the Finnish authorities and the continued detention of Dr. Chow Abaya in Norway, the statement reads. This action represents a disturbing trend of democratic nations siding with oppressive regimes like Nigeria and Cameroon instead of standing for justice and self-determination. The Ambazonian government accused Nigeria and Cameroon for perpetrating systematic violence, economic exploitation, and cultural erasure against Biafra and Ambazonia. Respectively, it detailed atrocities allegedly committed against their people, including mass killing, the destruction of villages, and widespread displacement of civilians. While the statement outlined a series of demands to Biafra Norway and the international community, urging the immediate release of Simon Ekpa and Dr. Shah Abaya, accountably for crimes against humanity perpetrated by the government of Nigeria and Cameroon, an end to the criminalization of freedom fighters advocating for self-determination. Well, the Ambazonian leadership appealed to the global institutions, including the European Commission and the United Nations Human Rights Council and the International Criminal Court, to intervene decisively, and argued that inaction would embolden oppressive regimes, intensifying the humanitarian crisis in Ambazonia and Biafra. Well, the letter also criticized Finland and Norway for undermining their democratic values. Freedom fighters are not criminals, they are the voice of the oppressed. It said the Ambazonian government accused this nation of complicity in suppressing legitimate liberation movements and called on them to raise their policies. And that is what we have for you guys concerning this headline today this morning, which says here that Simon Ekpa receives good news in Finnish prison as Ambazonian government sends powerful message to Tinubu. Well, you had it for me this morning. And if you want to subscribe, the best you can do right here, right now, is to tap that subscribe button with the notification bell so that anytime I have any new video, you'll be the first to get notified about it. Well, Simon Ekpa at this point in time, yes, of course, he's in Finland's prison, facing charges of terrorist funding and causing a lot of problems in the southeastern part of Nigeria. Well, what is this good news that we're talking about? Well, the Ambazonian interim government has publicly called on Nigerian President, that is Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and Finland President Alex Stubb to secure the release of Simon Ekpa, a self-proclaimed Prime Minister of the Biafran Republic government in exile. And why questions that will be asked is that why is this man doing this? Like, why is this man doing what he's doing? Well, the demand shared through a letter circulating widely on social media condemned the broader criminalization of freedom fighters by democratic nations. This man says that he does not like the fact that freedom fighters are being condemned because of you are a president, or because of you don't want your country. Like, no, he says things are not supposed to be done. Even another speaker, a US minister, he said that the fact that EPA is in prison does not make sense. That instead of the Nigerian government to solve the problem that the Biafrans are getting for, they are there arresting their leaders, which is not right. Two people now have called for the release of Simon Ekpa. Two individuals have called for the release of Simon Ekpa. This man said that the Nigerian government will first tackle the insecurity problem, tackle the problem that are affecting the southeastern civilians of Nigeria, and maybe then the southeastern civilians would not think of departing from Nigeria. Have the Nigerian government ever sat down and think something like this? No, they have not. They always want force, and violence, but violence is not always the answer. Violence is not always the answer. That is why the Nigerian government are so obsessed with extraditing Ekpa to Nigeria. The Abazonian government accused Nigeria and Cameroon for perpetrating systematic violence, economic exploitation, and cultural erasure against Biafra and Ambazonia, respectively. Well, it detailed atrocities allegedly committed against their people, including mass killings, destruction of villages, and widespread displacement of civilians, which is true. The Nigerian government should calm down first and solve this problem that the Biafrans are facing, because they should first go back in time. What caused the Biafra movement in the first place? Because of Njoko wanted to secure these people to make sure that they are safe, and up to now, Nigeria is not even safe. Up to now, Nigeria is not even safe. So if Tinubu was wise enough to make the southeast a better place to live in, will you see any movement? Will you see any Biafra movement like this? No. Even the Yoruba also, they want to go away. They want to go away from this country to the Yoruba Republic. They've gone to UK and appealed to the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Also, too, they are doing their own. So everybody fully knows that Nigeria is not working out for them. That is why everybody wants to go. That is why everybody wants to go. It's not because of you're a president of this nation doesn't mean that we don't have our human rights. That is what this man is telling Tinubu now. But what do you guys think concerning this whole Biafra movement and all this Simon Ekpa's latest development? Drop your own comment in the comment section. Don't forget to leave a like on this video. Then tap the subscribe button as we go down with the notification bell so that anytime I video a new video, you'll be the first to get notified about it. Once again, thank you all for tuning in and have a wonderful day ahead of you.